Manchester United dumped Tottenham out of the FA Cup in a semi-final filled with action and incident. From Dele Alli's floss dance to Phil Jones's facial expressions and Alexis Sanchez's remarkable Wembley record, Sportsmill were on hand to cover anything you might have missed from the game. Tottenham's horrendous semi-final record. The defeat meant Spurs have now lost a record 8 consecutive FA Cup semi-finals. The wind was knocked out of their sails with Sanchez's equaliser, and when Herrera stroked in the second there was an air of resignation in the stands. For all Mauricio Pochettino's side's impressive play this season, getting over the line and winning some silverware is still proving the major hurdle. Dele Alli with the floss celebration in the jubilant scenes after Alli broke the deadlock. You may have missed his floss celebration. The Spurs and England midfielder wheeled away after tucking in Christian Eriksen's pinpoint cross before busting some moves. The floss was invented by someone called the Backpack Kid, a 16-year-old who has 1.7 million followers on Instagram. Alli is the latest athlete to incorporate it into a celebration, with a number of American football players using it after touchdowns. Alexis Sanchez loves Wembley. The Chilean cancelled out Alli's opener with a beautifully controlled header past Michel Vorm. Sanchez has scored 8 goals in 8 appearances at the National Stadium for club and country. The Manchester United forward hasn't had the easiest of starts to life with his new side, but he looked his familiar tenacious self on Wembley's hallowed turf. Weird Wembley Twitter. It looked like someone had forgotten to switch accounts. Whoever controls the Wembley Twitter page sent out a post that didn't seem 100% on brand. After Paul Pogba robbed Moussa Dembele of possession before chipping in a delightful ball to head home, the words, "That was an unbelievable cross TBF to the lad." The tweet wasn't deleted, and after numerous calls for the operator to be sacked they confirmed that it was indeed intentional, keeping it casual then. "Amazing face paint mistake," one young Tottenham fan wrote THFC on his face with what looked like blue biro pen or paint. But having used a mirror, he wrote the letters in reverse to be left with an embarrassing but also endearing CFHT. A harsh lesson I'm sure has been learned. Mourinho gets his point across. Ander Herrera was on the receiving end of a verbal tirade from his manager on the sidelines. As Tottenham dominated the early exchanges, Mourinho was clearly desperate to get his point across. The United boss may have been yelling above the noise of the crowd, but this picture suggests the Spaniard was hearing him loud and clear. Phil Jones with his trademark facials. Nobody can mirror the haunting, contorted facial expressions of Phil Jones. The United defender was at it again as he soared above Harry Kane for a header, mouth agape, eyes bulging. Words can't really do this one justice, so just have a gaze at it and let your mind wander to a dark place.